So my 10th grade son recently had a debate in class about religion with his Christian classmates. Now, I don't actually care to argue which is true between religions or even challenge in any way the truth claims of our Christian friends, but I do want to respond to what seem to be the two most common criticisms that they raised. The first is, do you really believe in blank? That is, do you really believe all those crazy myths are true? Do you really believe that Zeus hurls lightning bolts from the sky, and that the sun is a chariot ridden by Helios across the heavens, and so on and so forth? Well, the short answer is no. We don't believe the stories are literally true. Furthermore, there's no reason to think that most educated Greeks in ancient times believed them to be literally true either. I believe that they are poetic truths. It's like the writer Orson Scott Card said once, metaphors have a way of holding the most truth in the least space. But what if we did believe the stories literally? Are the stories of our gods and heroes, the stories that you so casually dismiss as myth, really that much harder to believe than the stories in the Bible? Off the top of my head, there are stories in the Bible of a talking snake, a sea being parted, angels laying waste to cities, a person turned into a pillar of salt, the sun standing still in the sky for a day, a pillar of fire, a chariot of fire, a magical boat that can hold 2 of every animal. By the way, I have a question that's been bothering me for a long time. What about the kangaroos? Did they swim from Australia and hop aboard? Did Noah have to swing by Australia to drop them off? And what about penguins? Polar bears? Hey look, all I can say is glass houses, people. Glass houses. The second contention they made is that the Bible is historically accurate. Well, yes, I'm sure it is actually very historically accurate. I have no reason to believe it wouldn't be. I'm sure the cities were where they're described to be, the kings, the countries, who won what wars. Those are all probably as accurate as one should expect. I would expect any book written near the time of the events it describes to be historically accurate. This doesn't mean it's unerring, that it's absolutely accurate, or that its points of historical accuracy in any way support assertions of divine authorship, or of the truth of its extraordinary claims. Like I said before, though, I'm really not interested in arguing over unprovable truth claims, or in Christian bashing of any sort. I do welcome discussion and debate. I do have one request, though, and that is no supernatural assertions. If you want to assert something that requires faith or belief or just acceptance without reason, I'm not interested. It may seem unfair, but it's a rule that I'll stick to as well. Those kinds of discussions bore me. They don't get anywhere. And there are dozens of channels you can go to for those kinds of discussions. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching.